Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We got a fantastic show lined up for you today. Big Brad, looking sharp, man. How we doing?
Doing great, AB. We got an Arsenal friendly today, so I got the jersey on. Just excited for the upcoming season. Excited to be here with you again today on this Wednesday to break up this midweek. Looking just toward the weekend, but let's get through Wednesday first.
Let's get through Wednesday indeed. I'll tell you what, we get through Tuesday, man, we did all right. Big Chicago Pat. Look at him. Paige Buckers over 18 and a half points. Got him. Kelsey Plum over 18 and a half points. Got him. Pat, absolutely. Yeah, dude, smoking it. All right. We got 2 out of 3 yesterday. Major League Baseball Giants got that.
Got him.
Got him. Brewers and Braves over 8.
Got him.
Guardians and Mets over 8. X. Big bowling family feud X right there on the Guardians and Mets. That ends 3-2. So
that's a lot of cheddar for the crew.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. Look, I know I say it, all right? But I'm not kidding. Join the crew. We'll make you the $5 back. Like, don't worry about that. Just scan the QR code and join it. You're going to have all kinds of fun crew exclusives coming up. We'll make you the money. Don't worry about that. Look, Brad's got that on deck. Ready to go. Scan that QR code. Come join the crew, man. We'd love to have you. Okay. All right. If you could hit the like button, that'd be fantastic. I promise won't ask you for anything else. But if you're watching on your phone, just grab the screen, pull it down, hit like, pull it right back up, man. I promise I'll leave you alone after that one. Now, Zach, he's got maybe the best statement of all time. 29 days until the NFL is back. You ready, Brad?
Oh, yeah, dude. I am excited. I love Sunday morning football through the afternoon and maybe a little night when you're on the couch relaxing. There's nothing better than taking in a football game.
It's nice. It's nice just having it on, right? Like, I told you I'm a freak. I like the preseason. I like practice more than games. Like, I like the film aspect of it. But like, even like tomorrow night, we've got 3 NFL games. Even if you're not watching a single one of them, just having it on. I'm sure soccer's the same way. I actually love like days when there's a big match and it's an early morning one and going to like the Lost Patty or something to where it's like all Man U fans or like wherever, you know, like the official like places are. Mm-hmm. I like going there when it's an early game. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I can follow the game. I'm not dumb, right? But like, it's awesome. People are screaming, singing songs at like 9 a.m, dude. It's fantastic, man.
Yeah, it's weird to be served a beverage at 6:30 a.m., but they do it in a lot of places. Specifically, shout out Fleet Street in Nashville, the Arsenal Pub. Awesome place to go. Open all hours of the day. The owner is an Arsenal guy, so he does it extra, which is just an awesome move.
Yeah, dude, it's great, man. It's great. Maddie, I said the Raiders. What up, AB? What up, Brad? Big Brian. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you indeed. Okay, so Spelldog said, following Chicago Pat play in Discord by Tweak My Play. It's in the Discord. Perfect. Spelldog, well done, buddy. All right, let's get into it. Howie Schwab, crew play of the day. 2 games, 4 options. Orioles, Phillies, over 8, under 8. Yankees, Rangers, over 8, under 8. Where you going? Polls in the chat. Vote now. We'll update as we always do at the end of the show. Now, one more important part. Zach, Survivor Pool is live in the Discord. Check out the Survivor Pool channel in the contest section. Everybody check that out. And Brad, have you ever played a Survivor Pool in the NFL before?
I have not.
Okay, so let me explain it because there's probably a lot of people who haven't played it either, and it's fun. All right, so get with Zach, get the Discord, get signed up, all that. But, Brad, the way it works is it's called a Survivor Pool. And what you have to do every week is you have to pick one team that's just going to win the game. That's it. But you can only play that team once all year. So in week 1, like the most popular choice is going to be the Broncos to beat the Titans at home, right? Like, and you're not burning like one of your best, and that's nothing against the Broncos. I'm just saying you're not burning the Eagles, right? You know, because there's a strategy here. You want to use the worst team imaginable because you're not going to have to use them again. And again, I'm not putting Denver in that category. I'm just saying, right? Like if the Titans were playing the Jaguars, you're like, all right, there might not be more than one time all year that I could play the Titans that I think they're going to win the game. Because if you lose, you're done. A lot of times these leagues don't make it to the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Because once you lose, you're out. So you have no room to play around with. Like you have to choose a team that's going to win the game. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't mess around and you're like, oh, I'm going to take, the Titans in week 1. You're going to go to Denver and win that game. You're putting all the risk of the season on the Titans in week 1, right? So there's a strategy. It's a ton of fun, man. So get with Zach and yeah, it's in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Tim, is there any place to bet over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs mid-game after the line moves to 0.5? I needed to hedge a huge parlay yesterday on Ketel Marte and couldn't really find a good way. I don't know, honestly, Tim. Every book is different and every state is different once it goes to live. So if anybody has a good idea, drop it in the chat because I honestly don't. And again, it's just because like here in Tennessee, I can't get them. So maybe another state or maybe offshore. I don't know. But yeah, Tim, unfortunately, man, I don't know. Okay, so let's get into it here. Let's get down with some picks, big dog. All right, Brad, start us off. What we got?
We're going to the Champions League qualifiers, and this one is a difficult one. We've got another bet split on a very, very intense, very difficult slate in leg 1 of these Champions League qualifiers. We haven't seen a lot of scoring, so I'm going a little bit against the grain here with Red Bull Salzburg taking on Club Brugge. We're looking for that both teams to score in that over 2.5 goals on the bet split, giving us that minus 140 probability between the minus 150 and minus 130 and the safety net on either end. Red Bull Salzburg is a scoring team, 92% of their last 24, and they're a conceding team, 15 of the last 18, which is 83%, but they do it in Europe. 2+ in 7 of their 10 when playing in Europe. They're hitting both teams to score at 78%, and the same with over 2.5. They go to Europe, they're hitting it at 88%. And then you also got Bruges on the away end. They're scoring in above 90%. So just like Red Bull, they're both trending above 90% in the scoring department, which you really want to see, and above 80% in the conceding category. But Bruges, they concede more away from home. They're hitting both teams to score in over 2.5 in a very similar fashion. But what we really like with this, besides, and you can't really get much history, it's just play styles. We're going after the way that Salzburg and Bruges should be attempting to play this game. Neither have much of that sit-back backbone in their team. They kind of have that, AB, you like this, the gung-ho method that we look for. We want to outscore more than we can defend. So hopefully these teams go for it today in this difficult midweek slate. We're looking for the Leagues Cup tonight, but we're going to start here in the Champions League qualifiers match between Red Bull Salzburg, Club Brugge, both teams to score and over 2.5 goals.
Nice job, my man. Nice job. Now, Big Chicago Pat coming back with it today. WNBA is going the Valkyries plus 5.5 at minus 110. All right. Pat says, AB, thank you so much once again. Brother, thank you. Please keep bringing it, man. Keep bringing it. We need you. We absolutely need you, man. Big Tony said, AB, Georgia Tech minus 3.5 on Hard Rock. Nice. Grab it. Grab it, man. That's better than the 4. Georgia Tech. Brad, we were talking about college football plays, coming up, and NFL ones too. And Georgia Tech plays Colorado week 1 in Colorado, but we're taking Georgia Tech minus 4. Tony just found it at minus 3.5. Georgia Tech is one of those teams that they're not the best team in the world, but they are going to be fundamentally sound. Their offseason program might as well be the United States Marine Corps in regards to their coach. Coaches like that they're militaristic, man. But you know what? It pays off oftentimes a lot, but it pays off in the first game because really the first game comes down to, are you prepared or not? right? Like we saw the other night in the NFL game, the Lions were not prepared. And they could barely function, right? Which, I mean, again, it's the Hall of Fame game. Who cares? But what I'm saying is that Colorado, Shedeur Sanders, gone. Travis Hunter, Heisman winner, gone. Their head coach, Deion Sanders, none of his kids are there. They're all gone, right? So does he really care all that much? Again, I'm not saying he doesn't, but I'm just saying. Then Deion Sanders had cancer all offseason, just had surgery. That's just a lot of things happening where you're playing against the worst opponent that you could schedule in a week one. That's not the team that you want to play. You want to play a team week one where you know that you're going to go out and, kind of exercise some of your, get your mistakes out. It's a very coachable game. You know what I mean? Like the first game is you're going to have a longer film session after game one than you will of any game the rest of the year. It's just a lot to fix.
Do they still run the option like crazy, Georgia Tech?
Some.
Okay,
They've got a quarterback,
Haynes
bad. King.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you be like every play.
Yeah.
And those
guys look, Colorado. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
So they were just tough to tackle. So I was trying to piggyback on your.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. They're a team that they don't throw it a ton, so they don't make a lot of mistakes. Like, if you're a soccer team that's built on defense, you could score a little bit, but you're built on defense, right? Like you've got a great goalie, you've got a great, defensive attack, however you want to call it. That travels because you don't make a lot of mistakes doing that. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to win every game doing it, but you don't throw interceptions running the football. You don't turn the ball over a lot running the football and playing defense. You see what I'm saying? So if you're Colorado and you're playing a team that throws it 60 times a game, I could live with that because you're going to make mistakes. It's your first game too. Either your quarterback, your O-line, your wide receiver, whatever. But when you're a fundamentally sound team with a fifth-year senior quarterback, like that ain't good, Hoss. Now these games are scheduled like do what you do. But I ain't playing Georgia Tech game one. I'm not playing App State game one. Like, I'm not playing Army, Navy game one. I'm not playing those teams because they're going to be fundamentally sound. They're not going to have as much talent. But in a game one, fundamentals can beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Is that again?
Say it again.
Is that this match is this weekend?
No, it's the 30th. So
the 30th?
2 weeks. Yeah, roughly a little over.
Now,
don't be wrong. That's not a negative on Colorado. And Kaidon Salter, he was a Tennessee recruit. He's a good quarterback. Like, it's not that Colorado is going to be terrible. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that, man, you got to be smarter. I don't know what you're doing scheduling a team like that. Like, you know what you're going to get. Did you not see Miami last year? It cost him the Heisman. Like, you just don't want to play that team, man. But we'll see. I say that, and Colorado wins by 30. So, there we go. But anyways, that was the context of the conversation. All right. 3 plays for me today. Start off again. We'll be live today at 3 p.m. Eastern. Giants and Pirates over 8. Why would I stop playing this? This is like, Brad, who's Arsenal's biggest rival?
That would be the Tottenham Hotspurs, unfortunately.
Tottenham. Are they really good?
No. I mean, so both of these teams kind of have gone up and down historically, back and forth. Last season, they were one of the worst that they've ever been, but they have looked a lot better this offseason, so they could be better this season. That's a long-winded answer of Arsenal.
Look, no, I liked it. Some answers, they're more than one word, right? Yeah, somehow the Giants and the Pirates have became just absolute bitter rivals, meaning that they're going back and forth in these games, and I absolutely love it. So I'm not going to stop. Give me the Giants Pirates over 8. Give me the A's Nationals over 8.5. I really like this hitting matchup for both teams, but I really like it for the A's. I think that the Athletics can kind of get something nice going tonight. I think the Nationals will too. I think it's going to be a back and forth affair as well. So you give me the over 8.5. And the Padres and Diamondbacks, same deal. Morning, Wenzel. Good to see you, buddy. Big Scott, what's up, buddy? He said hit the like button. Yes, please. Mo said Tottenham is his team. There you go. What do you think about that? Is that bad?
I mean, if he wants to support that scum, that's on him.
We got a Yankees Tottenham. Tizzle said the A's put belt to ass last night. Yes, sir. I think they keep going. Hitting's contagious. And then the Padres and the Diamondbacks. I love both of these teams, and I think that they can absolutely smash opposing starting pitchers in this one. So we're going to take the over 9.5 there. My man, Mo said, LOL scum.
When that match comes, though, AB, it's a must watch. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen, it's called the North London Derby. It is so intense. Like, you would not believe how intense it really, really is. So it's
I'm excited.
In there, and you can just feel it through the screen. These big rivalries where it's so much money's on the line. And what I don't know if you're familiar with, they're 1 mile apart. Like, these stadiums are Titans level stadiums, and they're 1 mile apart. In fact, Tottenham Stadium is going to be just probably better still than this Titans new stadium.
Damn.
They have one of the best stadiums in the world. I hate to say that. Yeah, they're my rival team, but they do.
Respect is respect. Look, I'm a Tennessee guy. Historically, all time, Alabama has been the rival. They won a lot of damn games down there. They won some games, baby. But you know what? Hey, give me the best. That's what we want. You know, when you have to pay respect to your rival, you got a good rival. That's what you want. You don't want one that's just you ain't won nothing. They ain't won crap. Like nobody. Titans, Jags. Nobody's getting fired up for that Thursday night. Color rush, mustard yellow, light blue. It looked like, dude. It looked like that game should be on Nickelodeon before it was cool putting games on Nickelodeon.
What is the opposite of a rivalry?
I saw somebody one time, they put in a complaint with the team. They put in an official complaint. They were a season ticket holder. They said, it was after a Titans-Jags game. They said, my car got broken into in the stadium. They said, I had 2 tickets to Titans-Jags. I came out to a broken window and 4 tickets to Titans and Jags. The actual business president of the team read that out loud and was laughing. I was like, you know what? That's good humor. I was like, I don't know how you reward season ticket holders, but send that guy an extra package or something, whatever. That was funny. All right, let's get into home runs, bro. All right, home runs today. Look at Pete Alonso. Pictured there. That beautiful Mets home jersey. All right, Aaron Judge, plus 200. This is brought to you by the lovely folks over there at Mims Lumber. Go check them out over there on Nolensville Road. Kyle Schwarber, plus 265. Pete Alonso, plus 275. Vlad Guerrero, plus 300. Saya Suzuki, plus 425. Bradley, where you going, big dog?
My boy, give me Schwarbs. He's going again. He's going to take one swing. He's probably going to whiff on the other 9 he takes today. But when he makes contact, it's going to be sweet.
That dude is the ultimate home run or strikeout guy.
Or walk. He could walk or two.
That's true. That's true. Look, he puts asses in seats, and you can't teach that. People either do that or they don't. It's
true. And have you seen a kind of a thick guy be the first hitter?
I know, right? Yeah.
Kind of cool.
It is. And like, it's funny that, when they do like lineup, like adjustments, for like a specific game or whatever, and they move him from first to fourth, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you're going Schwarbs. Give me Vladdy. Yep. Tizzle. Vlad 8 days a week in Colorado worked out yesterday. Oh, yeah. Why overthink it? He's absolutely hitting the cover off the baseball. Give me Vlad.
Good pick.
Give me Vladimir. Okay. Now, let's get into the weather here. Then we're going to get into some soccer. All right, Giants and the Pirates. Again, the weather's not perfect, but these two teams are just going at each other's throats, man. These are fun games. Temperature 80, feels like 80, no rain, 8 miles an hour blowing in. Orioles and the Phillies, temperature 78, feels like 81, no rain, again, blowing in. Like, you're going to see this a lot today. Now, remember, we have day baseball. This Orioles-Phillies game starts at 12:35 p.m. Eastern, right? But the weather across the country is going to kind of look similar. Temperature 81, feels like 85. Again, no rain, beautiful. It is going to be an absolutely picturesque day across the country. 5.5 mile an hour winds blowing in. Blue Jays and the Rockies. There you go. Temperature 94, feels like 88. No rain. About 7,000 feet in the air. Hitting off of a mountain. 5.5 miles an hour blowing out. Well, actually kind of blowing left to right. Rays and the Angels. Temperature 85, feels like 87. No rain. 5.5 miles an hour blowing out. Look, you could just copy paste LA weather. This is what it is. 85, feels like 87. No rain. 5.5 miles an hour blowing out. Matty Boy said a picturesque 117 in Phoenix today. Yeah, beautiful out there. It is, dude. It's crazy hot. Cardinals and the Dodgers. Again, Los Angeles, 85 degrees, feels like 86. No rain, 5.5 miles an hour blowing out. I mean, you can't beat it. Brewers and the Braves. Now starting to get a little itchy down here in Atlanta. Temperature 79, feels like 84. Again, no rain. 5.5 miles an hour blowing in from left center. Peggy, poor Peggy's out here sweating. It's 117 degrees out there. Okay. Can we hit the AC a little bit for Peggy as well as Matty Boy? Absolutely smoking out there, dude. I think we have one more. Yeah, White Sox and the Mariners. Again, this is going to be a fun game. I think the Mariners absolutely smoke Chicago. But that's nothing against Chicago here. They're playing better than we've seen. But I think Seattle is set up nicely, bro. Nicely. Seattle's going to be a fun team to track, man, the rest of the season. They've got it all. All right, hitter versus pitcher historicals. Okay, so you see it. Ozzie Albies got 3 home runs off Quintana. Fernando Tatis. You're seeing a lot of Padres and Diamondbacks on this list right out of the gate. Fernando Tatis, Elias Diaz there. Andrew McCutcheon's got 2. Adames, he's got 2. Toro's got 1. Vasquez has 1. Juan Soto, Bobby Witt, Paul DeJong. Look, you see a lot of Nationals here as well. Nathaniel Lowe off Jeffrey Springs. Justin Turner's got 1. Nolan Gorman's got 1. Jerickson Profar has 1. Dansby Swanson has 1. Varsho, we got 1 as well. Okay, hits. See a lot of Braves coming right out of here. Ha-Sung Kim, 7 hits out of 18 at-bats. Dames, 389. Andrew McCutcheon at 333. Matt Olson here, 250. Diaz hitting 429. Look at Luis Arias hitting nice 833. Not bad. Yastrzemski, he's hitting 455. Bryce Harper, Manny Machado, Marcus Semien, Fernando Tatis, Scott Tucker. You looking for guys to get player props today? These are your dudes. Sosa, Corey Seager, Nick Castellanos, pray for the world. All right. Hitting streaks. Andrew Vaughn, 11 straight games with a hit. Josh Jung, 10 straight games with a hit. Dominic Smith, 10 straight games. Roman Anthony. That's a great WWE name, bro. Roman Anthony. Maybe I'm going off Roman Reigns too much, but okay. That was a terrible comment. Shea Langolier, 6 straight games with a hit. Bo Bichette, 6 straight games with a hit. Nolan Gorman, 6 straight. Casey Schmidt. Nick Castellanos. All right, last 7 games. Major League Baseball, Shea Langoliers, 4 home runs. Montgomery, 4 home runs. Freeman, 3 home runs. Pete Alonso, 3 home runs. Schwarber, 3. Varsho has 3. Contreras has 3. Carpenter has 3. Trent Grisham, he's got 3. Giancarlo Stanton, 3. You want to talk about the hottest hitters in Major League Baseball? This is why we do that slide. If you're looking for player props, like these last 3 slides, especially this one, you want to know dudes that are hitting? These dudes are hitting. All right, Big Brad, let's get to our picks and let's talk some soccer, my man. All right, let it rip. What you got?
Yes, sir. We're headed to that Champions League qualifier today at noon Central Time in a matchup between Red Bull Salzburg taking on Club Brugge. We're looking for both teams to score and over 2.5 goals on that bet split. Minus 150, minus 130 gives us that minus 140 odds probability.
Nice, man. All right, Big Chicago Pat. He's going with the Valkyries plus 5.5 in the WNBA. For me, I'm going Giants Pirates over 8, going A's Nationals over 8.5, and going Padres and Diamondbacks over 9.5. Now, in terms of home runs, Brad, you're going Kyle Schwarber plus 265. I'm going to go Vlad Guerrero plus 300 today. All right. Now, is that Switzerland I see on the board back there?
Sure is, AB. You got what? Swiss chocolate, Swiss cheese, and what? Swiss goals. The Swiss is absolutely popping this season.
Let it rip, big dog. They are popping. Switzerland's got it going right now.
They have, and they've only been in for 2 weeks of league play. There is a match today on your schedule. AB's favorite team, Basel is taking on AB's favorite team, the Young Boys, out of Swiss. We've in 12 games so far in the Super League, which is the top flight of Switzerland football. We've had both teams to score come in at 11-1, the over 2.5 at 10-2. We're seeing tons of goals fly in, and you're also seeing that total goals 6-4 to that over 3.5 when it hits over 2.5. That should kick up a little bit more when these legs start to really get into gear. But I love what I'm seeing so far in the Swiss Super League. There's not as much top to bottom parity, really. You have a lot of teams who can compete with one another, and they're playing really good open football. And that also stems down to that second division, the Swiss Challenge League, which has also come out doing pretty well. It's usually and has always been a BTTS league through and through. Both teams to score, as you can see, have come in 3-1 and 4-1 in week 1, week 2, with that combined 7-2 record. Overall, just 4-5 to that over 2.5. But if you look closely, it's really more that week 1 total, and then it kicks up a little bit in that week 2, which we've talked about. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to establish some of that play in order to be able to get comfortable and to push ahead, and those legs to be able to just have that comfortability and not give something away and play your brand of football. So pay attention to Swiss. Look for that matchup today. The over 3 right now is at minus 150, which is about a 60% close-ish hit rate. Makes sense given that the over 2 or over 3.5 has hit 6-4 to that over 2.5, which we've mentioned right here on that board. So the books are pricing it exactly where the information has it. So look live when the number drops just a little bit. It's a great play to look at live.
Bradley, well done. Now, has anybody ever told you that you are an inspiring person?
I've heard passionate is a word that people have used. And I never knew if that was like a positive passionate or a negative.
It's probably both, but it's good in this aspect because I respect it. And I say that as someone, look, you know, sometimes in life you want to mirror your heroes. All right. And I found myself in a spot like that in life. So you've got Switzerland on the board.
Let's go.
So I got my own board. It's not going to be as educational as yours, but you inspire me. And I want to mirror good ideas here at Driving the Line. So what I have come up with, while you had great information on Switzerland, okay?
Is that top 5 Doritos? Is that what I saw?
Well, let me do that without knocking my mic completely off. Hold on one. All right. It's the top 5 fast food drinks. Okay. Let me get in a spot where I can. Number one, Sprite. Sprite is by far the most adaptable drink in fast food, right? Again, now we're not listing water, Bobo or Bibbo. I see you there. We're not listing water because water is its own thing. Okay. Now, number one, Sprite. Number two, sweet tea with lemonade. I mean, how the hell are you going to go against an Arnold Palmer? It's fantastic. Now, you can give me sweet tea without the lemonade. Great. You can give me lemonade without the sweet tea. Great. Go ahead and hit me with both. Chick-fil-A's got it down. Absolutely got it.
Ooh.
I see Maddie there, Cherry Coke. It's delicious. And I keep hitting my microphone, so I apologize. But Cherry Coke, absolutely there. Now, also, if you're mixing like number three, Coke. Now, if you're going like Diet Coke, that counts too. All right. If you're going Coke, Diet Coke, you see what I'm saying? Like that counts in the category. So 3 is Coke. 4 is root beer.
A controversial one.
Yeah, I'm big on root beer. Now, if you've got Barks, that's what I want. Mug is good too. A&W is fine. But if you've got Barks, Barks has the bite. That's what we want. All right. 5, yeah. Orange Fanta.
Orange Fanta.
Orange Fanta is fire. I don't care what anyone says. I'll stand on a hill alone.
Grape is good too.
Oh, yeah. It's fantastic. Now, Liddy, where's Dr. Pepper? He's right. Dr. Pepper, unfortunately, didn't make the list.
Too many flavors.
Mug root beer got that dog in it. It does. It's a big bulldog as their mascot. It's a good one. So that's the list. So, Brad, like I said, all right, sometimes in life, man, you want to mirror your heroes. And in this point, yeah. Tim, look, I had an orange Fanta seltzer the other day. Unbelievable. It is. Orange Fanta is fantastic. Grape Fanta, like for Fanta girls.
Mosh would be a Fresca guy.
Fresca. Can't hide money. He's got that Northeast money. Dude, now I almost put water out of the hose on the back of the house because that's the greatest drink of all time.
Yeah.
That, buddy, you want to talk about cold? If you get that first hit, and if you do the power move where you put the thumb like on halfway of the hose so you get that hard spray. Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't go with Propel.
Propel is great. I know. Look, I like the weird Gatorades. Propel, awesome. Gator Light, my favorite in the world.
The worst one is vitamin water.
You like vitamin water?
Don't make.
Yeah, like the lime cucumber Gator Light. Buddy, you can spend decades sitting down there in some laboratory. You ain't going to beat it. It's refreshing. It'll get you up. If you got a hangover, it'll fix that. If you want to get drunk, it'll fix that. You can just throw vodka right in it. It's great on the boat in the summer when it's 130 million degrees. Dude, Justin said Fanta should just be a category by itself. They got some tasty food. Bro, they do. Like,
yeah, melon Fanta. Oh.
Fanta's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. So anyway, so that's the board. Top 5 fast food. I got a feeling Monday, Wednesday, and Friday we're going to be doing this. So now I don't know what to do with the board. We'll just throw it down. Okay. So Big Tony said ginger ale and just add Crown Royal. Doesn't sound too bad right there. That sounds good. All right. Brad, we got a stat of the day, and we're going to get out of here. Stat of the day. And it's a big, surprising stat of the day, too. No one's going to be able to figure it out. Brad, the San Francisco Giants have hit the first 5 innings team total over now in 9 straight away games. They keep doing it. They smashed it again last time. I'm telling you, the Giants and the Pirates, I don't know what is going on with this series, but it has been so much fun to watch. And the Giants in general are just absolutely smoking the ball in the first 5 innings. Not they're not doing it in the last 4, but this keeps playing out. So there you go, stat of the day. Giants hit the first 5 innings, team total over now. We hit it in 7 straight. We hit it in 8 straight. Now we're going to go for 9 straight, man. And that's exactly why we do these stats, is we try to find stats that we can find, ride the trend, and get the hell out of there. And just take that money like we're Frank and Jesse James and get out of here, bro. Fun fact, Randall Mims, his family lineage is actually connected to Jesse James. I know. I said that doesn't surprise me. Yeah. So, San Francisco Giants, man, absolutely smoking the ball. First 5 innings. Jinxie. I remember drinking IBC on my BMX bike as a kid, and this old lady thought I had a beer. Dude, that was the ultimate. Like, you did look like the little badass kid in the neighborhood. Like, if you had like your Diamondback, right? BMX bike with the pegs on the back, you got a baseball card in there, right around drinking a root beer out of the bottle. It looks like a beer, like the ones that you get from Cracker Barrel. Yeah. Dude. All the neighborhood parents are like, no, you're not hanging out with him. No. He's drinking. He has one of those outlaw bikes. Diamondback bikes were they were awesome, man. Here's a stat for you. Giants have the worst record in the Major League Baseball since trading for Devers. Wow. Goes to show you, man. Trade debt, like what we talked about. Sometimes, man, addition by look at the Red Sox right now. They ain't missing his ass. That's a great stat.
Personality there that I don't know about.
What'd you say?
Because sometimes when it's not necessarily that it's the player's play that always interrupts a flow like that. Sometimes it's a personality. So I wonder if he's just one of those guys who comes in the clubhouse and just interrupts the flow.
Probably. I mean, look, that's why the Red Sox got. Do you think they wanted to get rid of his bat?
Yeah, I mean, there's something there.
Yep. Addition by subtraction, man. It's real. Look, I would have traded him just for not wanting to play first base over third base alone. I'm going to question your mentals. Purple, my wife is related to the young dude. That's awesome, man. I'm not related to anybody.
You know, I was going to ask that question, see if you were.
No. My great-grandfather got the electric chair.
Oh.
Yeah. In Kentucky. Killed a man with a hammer. That's not a lie. It's not a lie.
Not a good thing.
Not great. We don't go visit it. Let me just say that.
Well, we learned from his mistakes generationally. So better family, right?
My dad's grandpa. My dad's dad was the fire chief of Memphis Fire Department.
Oh, yeah.
Back during MLK. Dude, he's got some wild stuff. Well, he did. He's not with us anymore, but he had some. I used to sit there, bro. When I was a kid, we'd go over there. It's my dad's dad, the Kentucky Hammer. When I was a kid, I'd go over there with my dad. And we'd watch football on Saturdays, right? And just hang out. It's his parents, right? And my grandpa was well retired by that time, but he still had the radio. Right. So he'd leave it on at the house. He didn't even live in Memphis. He lived in Nashville, and was 68 years old or whatever. Right. But he would listen. He would just have it on in Memphis all day. I loved it. I'd sit there. That's why I love like police, fire, rescue stuff, because I just listened to it as a kid. And he would tell stories, and he didn't hold back on any of them. I shouldn't have been told these stories at 9. And my dad's just like, son, don't repeat these at school. Don't. Because he was like, yeah, these 2 people got hit by a train. One's head came off. My dad's like, Jesus, the kid is 8. Wow, cool, Grandpa. Can I have another Fanta? Yeah, boy. Oh, I love it. What about you? Are you related to anybody? Anybody special?
Yeah, actually, through the lineage, we are related to Daniel Webster of the diction.
Really? Nice. I got nobody. Look, I'm trying to make one. Oh, man, as Grandpa sounds good. Oh, he was the best. Dude, the absolute best, man. He was awesome. He was, I mean, he was like, I'm just like my dad, and my dad's just like him. You know what I mean? Like, temper can get the best of him at times. There's been a couple words said, right? Like, it's a house where you'd better be prepared for profanity. Let me just say that. But, dude, he was awesome, man. My grandfather was Stefano Magadino, the Buffalo Mob boss. Wow. Okay. Big Tim's connected.
With a name like DePetris? Yeah, that sounds connected. I like that.
Dude. Yeah. That's a name that doesn't mean business. Or that means business, that doesn't mess around.
Yeah.
Sorry. I said that incorrectly. That's what I'm saying. You know, you're like, oh, damn.
That's a hard last name.
Oh, it is. Like, yeah. You're like, you know, bro, the DeBeatrice brothers are looking for you. Oh, shit. Yeah, you know, like, dude, I got to borrow some money. I'll pay you back. I got it. What cash can you get now? Because I got to pay these dudes. Or they're breaking arms. I already missed 2 payments. And running away to Laverne didn't work. I love it, man. Grandkids all call me Papa. I love it. I call my grandpa, my mom's grandfather on the Virginia Beach side. We were talking about that yesterday. Brad, my mom, she's passed away. Her parents are passed away. Actually, it's weird. I don't have anyone left on my mom's. I only have 2 people left in my family. I'm pretty young. It's not good. But we used to go to Virginia Beach in the summers. And Matty Boy corrected me yesterday. Have you ever been crabbing before?
I have, yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, you get like the silver cage and you put like a chicken in it, you know, and you toss the thing. I said the Atlantic Ocean. Matty Boy corrected me. The Chesapeake Bay. The Chesapeake Bay is actually the proper way to put it. But it was so much fun. I used to love going. We'd go up there for a week every summer, man. Virginia Beach is a really nice place. You ever been out that way?
Virginia Beach, I have been to like the Richmond area, and I'm not sure how close that is, but that's my only Virginia experience, like Washington, Richmond area.
Yeah. Huge military area, huge Navy area, and we would go check that stuff out. I love stuff like that too. Like if we're on the road, this is what, and if my dad's watching, this, like when I was a kid, if we were on a road trip, like we didn't fly anywhere. You got your ass in the car and we were driving. 16 hours didn't matter. The old man's got it, right?
Yeah, get out your MapQuest.
Yeah, get out your map. Yeah. Oh, man. Get out your Rand McNally.
Yeah. Oh, we missed the turn. Now we got to go back 6 miles in order to make sure. I have no idea where we are. It's a word.
But we used to stop. If there was ever like a president's house or something historical, we would always stop. And my sister and my mom were like, oh, my God, I don't care about going to Mount Vernon. You know? And me and my dad are like, dude, we're going to Mount Vernon and we're stopping the car. We weren't stopping for drinks, food, none of that. You kids can figure that out when we get there. When we get to the La Quinta Inn. Oh, man. I go back. I had a little Game Boy. Remember Game Boys? And the whole screen was like brown and green. You know, like once it got dark, you were getting into trouble.
Yeah.
You weren't going to be able to see it. But I remember when there wasn't a Game Boy and all you had was looking out the window. There were no phones, nothing. And Tina, no Sinesta Select back in the day. I drove by that the other day, Tina. I took a picture and tweeted it. Solid. Is it, Matty Ice, have you also been stabbed before? There we go. That's something you want to say on a show. I got stabbed once. It was by one of my friends. And it wasn't on purpose. It was definitely an alcohol-fueled accident. But you've got to get it out. And, yeah. That part hurts worse than going in. Let me just tell you. You want to take it somewhere like thick in the thigh. You start getting around the breadbasket, the middle section, you got important organs. You got to be careful. Have you ever seen, what was the movie where he was Will Ferrell was the NASCAR driver? Talladega Nights?
Nights, yeah.
It's a situation similar to that.
We're going to use this other knife to pry open this knife.
Bro, because you're on a shot clock. You are in pain. You got to get that thing out. Then it hits in. No. Drop me off at the hospital. And no, you idiots aren't. Yeah, don't put that on me. Don't put that on me. That guy was funny.
Ricky.
Yeah. Tina, I got stabbed in the back of the eye socket with a finger. Oh, God.
Ow.
That sounds worse than me. I don't want that.
Or a hot dog to the face, right to the eye, and for a detached retina slugger.
That's a bad. That dude, did you guys see the mascot on go to ESPN.com? The Seattle Kraken got chased by a grizzly bear. Seriously. Yeah. Those are scary. That's a scary mascot activity. Jeff, closing down the service station when I was 16, got robbed and stabbed. My God, you got actually stabbed. Mine were just my idiot friends. Jeez, Big Jeff. Stanton just missed my knee with a foul ball that went through the back of behind plate. Jacksonville Suns game missed by like 2. Damn. Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't you put that on me. I love it because he's huge. But he's gentle. Oh, man, that was a funny movie. All right, Brad, any final thoughts before we get out of here?
You just be careful. The transfer window is open for another about 24, 25 days. Today, Benjamin Šeško just is getting purchased by Manchester United, which then starts this domino effect of other teams needing strikers, one after another. One team buys another. Just be careful over the next 24 days. Look for your weekend potential more than your midweek, because most of your action in the transfer window happens before they play their matches. So during the week for a lot of these teams on the weekends. So just be careful. Got another 24, 25 days. Leagues are starting to come back. Look for more opportunity on the weekends.
There we go. Purple Hawk says that bear was going to kill that mascot. He was going to kill that mascot. Brad, this grizzly bear is like running across the
water.
Yeah. It's picturesque.
It literally is.
Northwest.
Because they have that photo. I mean, that's like dream scenario for the Kraken. I mean, not really, but kind of.
Oh, yeah. Like you got what you were going for.
Yeah.
You almost got more. Matty boy, just watch the video. My God. I know. That grizzly bear was hauling ass. Now, you know what they say if you come across a bear in the woods? Do you know the saying?
You get big, right?
Well, if it's black, fight back. If it's brown,
get down.
Lay down. If it's white, friggin' say goodnight. That polar bear's going to kill your ass.
Polar.
Oh, dude.
Those things.
Polar bears? Well, here's the thing. Black bears are like, if you see one in like Gatlinburg, these things are so don't get me wrong. It's dangerous. It's a bear. But for the most part, they're going through trash can. Like they really are. They're like looking for honey. You punch it in the face. They could kill you, but they're like, this ain't worth it. They're cool. You get past black bears, start to get a little dangerous. A brown bear, a grizzly bear, lay down's all you got. Cover your neck, vitals, and just pray. That's all you got. I love that fighting back, not an option. They're like, nope, you cannot win this fight. You can't even mid this fight. You will die. And then a polar bear, they are strictly out for food.
Mm-hmm.
They will kill you.
Yeah.
They want to kill you. They will actively hunt you and kill you. And they're 9 feet tall. So get you some of that. Dude, TJ said, we have a black bear that lives in my town, and everybody thinks it's like the pet. And like, man, one of these days people are going to regret being, yeah.
Have you seen those videos of people in the Smokies up there, and they're just out on their place eating, and the black bears will come up and they'll just sit with them and eat. They'll pass back and forth.
Yeah, what Dizzle just said, smoking a joint in a car in Lake Tahoe, and a bear came up to the window. Like, they're just cool.
Crazy.
They'll still kill you, but like, I mean, look at the hat. Smokey the bear right there. Or Smokey the dog. Yeah. Tony, there was one in Jacksonville that went in, guys, hot tub, then took cushions off the chairs and took a nap on it. Like, black bears are like raccoons. They're hilarious. Everything they do is hilarious. It's scary, but they're hilarious.
Yeah. They're like big children.
They are. They are.
Yeah.
You know?
Scary children. Yeah, but yeah.
They are. I like the little bear cubs. Like, you know, there's that video of like the mom that's trying to get like 4 bear cubs across the street, and like one is being a little ass, and like he's like staying and like trying to go, and like it is that video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It is absolutely what moms go through every day. And it's hell on earth. And you could just see it on this mom's face. She's like, I don't have time for this. I need to get all 4 of you bears across. And they're like little cubs. They're adorable. You know what I mean? And like, they pick them up, you know, like by the neck. And she's like carrying 2 at a time. And like, they're good kids. And they just sit there. She's like, wait here. You know, and there's like cars that are lined up. And she knows what the car, like, she knows the situation. So she's like trying to hurry it up. And the one little bad kid, the one little bear, keeps like climbing the tree beside it. And she's pulling him off, and he runs across the street, then runs back, you know, and it's just like this mom. It's just like head down, like, oh my God, this one kid is going to kill me. It's the most relatable video, because you're like, that's what moms go through every day. Every day, and you could just feel her pain. And all the people in the cars are stopped. They're watching, like they're like trying to help her. Like it's an adorable video. And you look at it, you're like, you feel connected to the mom bear completely. Because there's and look, man, I'm gonna be honest. That little bad kid was me. Like, not doing anything terrible. You're just curious. And you're just like climbing a tree, and then you're like playing with a bird, you know, and the mom's like, come on, we have to leave the store, you know, and you're like looking at every aisle. Oh, man. Sorry. Okay. All right. We'll get out of here on that. Brad, excellent job. Well done. Well done. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful Wednesday. We'll be live at 3 p.m. Eastern. But until then, best of luck. Cash these tickets. We'll see you soon. Thanks. Who's got it better than us? Nobody.